Because the same way, if I put on a strap tonight and I go home and my girlfriend
then you have made the
sucks my
category
dick,
differential that's a dildo and not a penis.
No, it's not about the equipment, it's about the wearer. If you put on a fake vagina today, right now, and you said to us, I am now a woman, I have on a, quote, fake vagina.
Wait, it's fake, though.
That's why I'm saying.
It is fake,
to
though.
To us, it may be, but if you are presenting and telling us to respect you as a female person.
But is it true?
Do you believe it's true?
No.
Okay.
Of course not. It's like objectively not true, right?
I think, exactly. So that's why it's not about what you feel like. It's about what the wearer feels. I know it's objectively
not true because you made the differential yourself. There's a difference between a dildo and a penis.
Of course there is.
So if there's an attachment distinction, if you have that same attachment, homosexual meaning same sex, you suck on the penis of the same sex, how is that not gay?
I don't think there's because gay just means you're having sex with someone of the same sex.
Got it.
However,
no. What does gay mean?
That you're having sex with someone of the same sex.
And if you're having sex with someone in this case who you call your girlfriend and has a penis, they are the same.
No, because if that girlfriend with the penis decided that she wanted to be a he or a they, it's not about the sex, it's about the orientation of the person. I have a full vagina biologically, but if I present it as male and I said I'm a male and my partner respects me as a male and uses he, him pronouns, that makes me a male.
You said gay is somebody who engages in sex with somebody of the same sex.
That's right.
If you engage with sex with with a person who's a male who has a penis, even if they present, hang on, even if they present as a female, by your own logical criteria, they would have to be gay.
I want to put it this way. I think that your questions are reserved for a specific subset of people who simply don't get it and never will, and that's just fine with me, because those who do.
But you do realize that like logic has to be consistent or so logical.
I feel like the human sexual experience is not quantifiable, calculatable,
I can't wait
or describable.
to hear this. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I have a question about like the words that you use. So you're saying, is it gay? Is it gay? Is it gay?
Wait. No. Wait. Don't lie. I asked her what gay means, didn't I?
Well, yes.
And what did she say?
I don't think anybody can deny what
what
gay
did she
means.
say?
She said that it's having sex with someone of the same sex.
So it's not me. Hang on. So then before you get into whatever you're about to get into,
okay,
I actually asked what her criteria for gay was and used that, didn't I? Hang on. Didn't I use actually what her criteria for gay was?
So can I...
Hang on. Didn't I... Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Now go ahead.
What if we, instead of using the word gay, use the word queer?
Okay. Well, queer means what?
Queer means like having sex with people of either the same gender or a different gender than you, but it's still not like...
What makes you queer, though? Like what makes
hetero, right?
what
I
makes
guess
you
in that instance,
what
it
makes
would be
you
the
not
gender part of it would make it not specifically gay or straight.
So if I were having sex with a biological female as a biological male, but she identified as being a male and I identify as being a female, and we changed nothing. We changed no phenotypical. Hang on.
It's up to you guys.
Stop. So then all that makes it queer is that we self-ID that we're queer?
That's right, because
Yeah,
who cares about
I
what
guess.
you think or what you think or what you think?
So then how does that word have meaning?
It
What is
doesn't.
Hang on.
It doesn't.
Exactly.
That's right.
Perfect.
I don't know what do you think about this argument, Andrew?
In a way.
If when women who are lesbians told us we were lesbians, we actually said...
Yeah, what makes Brian not a lesbian, actually?
He doesn't have a vagina or identify with a vagina.
Oh, that's
or consider
crazy.
Himself.
That's crazy.
Are you
to
a
me,
woman?
though.
Do you consider yourself to be
that's
female?
not the argument.
If
about
Brian's-
his identity.
No, I
It's
know.
about
I'm not
his
ready for that
identity.
yet. I just got to ask, if Brian flopped out his penis and said it's a vagina, and a
That's
woman
not-
sucked it, is he a lesbian then if he identifies as
Are you guys able to scoot over?
If he identifies...
This way. Just a tad.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So if Brian identifies as a lesbian, he whips out his penis. A woman sucks it, right? Mm-hmm. He's a lesbian.
Is he? I mean,
If he wants to say he is,
that's
then
up to him and the
he-
woman is doing.
He might be ridiculous, but
Then what are we pointing to here with these words? They're empty labels. Like me, I'm Andrew. You guys all know that I'm Andrew. What makes me Andrew, though? What makes me an Andrew? If there was another guy sitting here, like let's say Brian's name was Andrew, there's two different Andrews, right?
Yep.
The label is empty then. It doesn't point at anything. It's just a label that says, I'm Andrew. But if I wanted to give a descriptor for something like heterosexual, homosexual, I'd have to be pointing towards some behavior, activity, something, right? Something I'd have to be pointing to. So what am I pointing to?
If the question is labels, I can't speak for any other LGBT
No, it's not just
person,
labels.
but
It's definitionally, if Brian says he's a lesbian, what makes him a liar?
it's that he doesn't have the follow through of actually showing that that's what he's interested in.
What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything.
he's not dressed like a woman. He's not presenting as a woman.
So you can only be
He's never
that gender
taken on
if
that
you
identity.
So you can only be that gender if you present that way?
Nope. If you
Well,
say
then that's a contradiction.
him,
All right,
for-
fine.
for-
we can
no,
move
yeah.
on.
Are there transgender people in China?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Is it accepted though?
Yes.
Not widely.
Not widely. Okay.
It's providential, right?
Like secretly?
Yeah.
I guess so, but there is a famous dancer as well as a comedian, a talk show comedian who is like trans, like she.
Okay.
But
And,
it's also hated, right?
okay. So
Right.
you
Right.
said
It's
That makes
your-
sense.
Yeah, you wouldn't want your family to.
you
be
said a man
trans.
dating a transgender woman is straight. Why do you think that is?
It's all a matter of definition. Like if you say it's transgender woman, you already define her as a woman. Then automatically, like that person would be straight.
Right, she's right. It's just trivially true. So if you define it as such, it would just be trivially true, but it doesn't point at what we're trying to point at. So she's right. Like it would just be trivially true. If you said a woman is anybody who identifies as a woman, I identify as a woman, then it's trivially true that I'm a woman.
Yep.
Right? But it doesn't point at anything, right? We're not pointing.
Who's pointing?
I
Well,
feel like
because-
I'm in the
because
middle. I
anytime-
understand what you're saying, but
because
I
anytime
understand
we
the
make-
people who have that mindset
Yeah, because
as
anytime we
well.
make a definition of anything, we want it to point to the thing we're pointing to, right?
Why does any human feel like they need to define or point towards any other human sexuality? Or
Because
what
we
they're
couldn't
doing
have
behind closed
communication
doors?
if we didn't have definitions for what we're trying to communicate.
Well, that needs to change.
No, it doesn't. If
I
I'm
feel like
smoking a cigarette and everybody knows what cigarette means, and you're trying to convey the information that I'm smoking a cigarette, but I'm actually chewing gum, does it make sense that you say cigarette for gum if nobody understands what you're saying?
Unless you're chewing nicotine gum.
But see,
Yeah,
that's
but
what I'm
see what I
trying
mean?
to
Like,
say
you
about
just made
gay
my
and
point for me.
queer. It's that the reason that in this circumstance of the example you were giving before with the son and the transgender girlfriend, it's that you wouldn't specifically say, is it gay? Because the person
No, but he
is...
does say
it's
that.
queer.
He does ask that.
What?
So I would say queer.
So what is a woman?
A woman, I mean, oh my gosh, I have to get into it. Like,
Yes.
a woman basically is usually a person who is born with a vagina and the genitalia of what we typically would know as a woman.
Usually he's doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
Usually,
He's
it
saying
is.
It's doing a lot
Because
of...
I know that there's people who
Yeah, so
don't
what is a woman? Like when we point to a definition, we don't say usually,
I
right?
know.
Because otherwise the definition doesn't mean anything.
try to
Right?
be
Like
inclusive.
if I said a camera's usually a component base that a camera had but also an electrical board had, I'm not pointing at anything. So what is a woman?
A woman is someone who has a vagina.
Born with a vagina.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
can I ask a clarifying question on that?
Okay.
So you're familiar with the term neo-vagina?
Actually, I'm not.
Okay, so you know-
Neo?
But she said
Okay.
born with.
Oh, is that something like you?
Did she say born?
She said born
I
with.
thought she was a woman with a vagina. Can you repeat it one more time?
I would say, yeah, a woman born with a vagina.
Oh, okay, fair enough. What's a woman?
Anyone who presents or identifies as a woman.
Your definition?
Has a vagina.
Same, has a vagina.
Wait, well, just to be clear, transgender women can get a surgery that gives them what they would call a vagina. So
Now,
just want to clarify.
They wouldn't
when you
be
guys
biological, but they would
Right.
be a woman, a transgender
say-
woman. And
So
I do,
just yes, that's what I'm
transgender
getting to
woman.
because I don't consider the transgender surgery what they do, the bottom surgery. That's not a vagina. So I just want to be really precise in our language here.
Yeah.
Are you saying a woman born female with a vagina?
So
or?
a woman who's born with a vagina, and then a transgender who goes through the surgery is transgender woman. What other people want to call themselves and do, yeah, that's up to you to label.
Okay, so are you agreeing with her?
I'm agreeing with the same.
Okay, so transgender
I
woman
do
is a woman.
see a distinction between the two, but they're both women.
Okay. What is a woman?
A woman is someone who either presents themselves as a woman or goes through the process to be able to present themselves as a woman, because there's a difference between sex and gender.
Okay.
And what is a woman?
Like, a woman is a person with a vagina, but like I know people are sometimes born with no complete vagina.
Like intersex?
Hermaphrodite.
Intersex?
Intersex, like they have both. Like,
They can be. They would call those chimeras or hermaphrodites.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about those cases, but there are cases that like their genes are like
XXY?
no, but like XX, but however they're
Sure, they're still
like,
males.
No, they're females. Like
XX is male. XY is. No, I'm
No,
sorry.
XX
XY is male.
XX
XX is female.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can have XXY,
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
And things
but-
like this where you're still the opposite sex.
Yes, but I'm not talking about that
Here,
case.
what is
like,
a woman? Just define it.
a woman is a person with a complete vagina, or like they have problems with their vagina, but they were raised up like as a social female.
Okay, so you're talking like a birth defect.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. What about transgender women? Are they women?
Like, do they still have a penis?
But I'm a bit
No,
confused
we're
because
just
you said
asking you what-
born. You said born with a
didn't-
vagina.
No, I said with a vagina, I think.
Yes.
Oh, you said a woman is someone with a vagina, not
Yes.
born with a vagina.
Right.
Okay.